This is the finals, guys. And it's gonna be on Shantytown on day. Oh no. So this was the same exact map they played the NA finals on between the 29th ID and Task Force 121, but they decided to make it a best of 9. This one I think is still gonna be a best of 7. So I know Scandi Recon has played. Wait, isn't this the map that this is the oh my god. This is the map where UPSE 3-0'd Scandi Recon, if I remember correctly. Right? The suburb. Yeah, it's the same map. So is history going to repeat? Is UPSE going to 4-0 Scandi Recon? Or has Scandi Recon learned their lesson, and are they going to come up on top? This is actually exciting. This is actually very exciting here. So let's go through the numbers here. What do we have in terms of roles? Nafs is going to be playing medic so we can rush ahead and get some kills. Flying Finn playing explosive specialist. I agree with that call. You really need to have a demo specialist for this map. Infidel playing medium machine gunner for that PKP. Nemesis playing medic so he can run around in Lone Wolf. Azariah taking auto rifleman for that PKM. Yanni taking squad leader for that GL. Those opening GLs could be life or death in these rounds, knocking out people early, because we saw in a previous round, Danny, who's playing late AT, by the way, got knocked out in a round and almost cost it for his group. But they are fighting very, very good players. Arma Jesus is playing late AT, already set to triple time so he can run up ahead. So is Flux set to triple time as the auto rifleman. With that M249, Kane is playing as the marksman. He is one of my top players in FNF right now. So is Guy Fieri, who is going to triple time as a medic. Triple time again means their weapons on their back so they can sprint forward and go faster into the AO. Legal Action playing explosive specialist. Vonk playing medium machine gunner for that 240 Bravo. And Novix, who is the squad leader, trying to pop some early grenadiers, isn't able to land them in the lane, though. If he were to adjust slightly, he might have been able to get a hit on Nafs and the rest of Scandi Recon, who is pushing up down the southern lane here where the buildings are more pronounced. Explosive satchels will literally change the dynamics of this map, though, by blowing up multiple buildings, getting a lot of knockouts. Flux going up there is immediately engaged by Flying Finn, who knows that tactic, probably learning from when these guys originally duked it out. Explosive satchel going off. No kills, though, despite Vonk and Legal Action being very, very close to it, and no one's been able to top the terminal so far. Another explosive satchel going off, again taking out more buildings, but not getting any early kills. Legal Action getting some shots out, quickly pulls away as Azariah is suppressing down this street, and it's looking pretty even so far. No early advantage. Guy Fury trying to lock down this sector. Legal trying to fire at Az, but no KIA so far. And we're over a minute into this first round. A lot of grenadier fire going out. Hold up, Legal Action has been dropped dead. I think Azariah was able to come around and get a kill there. Let's check. No, it wasn't him. It was Yanni who fired across the way. Hold up. He might have gotten Novix instead. It was Nafs who probably got that kill. Yanni probably got the kill on Novix. Arma Jesus tried to push up, trying to crawl under this building to be cheeky, but he was knocked unconscious. Guy Fieri and Vonk getting a double tap here. Nemesis trying to push up on Vonk, but Vonk was waiting for him. Also, Guy Fieri is down. Azariah is dead. Nem is unconscious. Danny pushing up, fighting with Flux. But Yanni is able to kill Flux there and get the retaliation effort. Arma Jesus wakes back up, knocks out Yanni Finn. Wait, no, that wasn't Yanni Finn. That was Infidel, my bad. But Blue 4's looking very light. It's 2v3 at this point with 2 people knocked unconscious and no one's touched the terminal yet. These guys are actively trying to kill each other. Kane might try to touch the terminal here to at least get those points counting. Arma Jesus taking some fire from Flying Finn, who's playing rear here. Nafs, though, gets some shots on Kane, who quickly runs into the building. He's going to quickly pull away. Kane, I think, going for that terminal. Arma Jesus and Nafs trading with each other, but getting knocked unconscious. Kane is now the last guy up. He's going to get the terminal touch here, but this was not what I expected the first round to be. This is incredibly close every step of the way. Nafs now coming around, being very patient with Kane, knowing Kane is probably going to camp that sector. So now Nafs is going to try to find an angle around. We'll probably see Finn come around as well. And whoever wakes up here first is going to give either side an advantage. If Yanni wakes up first and taps Arma Jesus, that'll turn this into a 3v1. If Arma Jesus wakes up first and taps Yanni, that'll make it a 2v2. Or neither of them could wake back up, and it's still going to be a 2v1, leaning to Scandi Recon's favor. Now, Scandi Recon has a few minutes here to make a plan to try to take out Kane and touch that terminal, but as soon as they knock Kane out, it's probably going to be the first round win to Scandi, but this was incredibly close. Arma Jesus is going to have to go after this round. Who are you subbing him for, Clown? That's unfortunate, because Arma Jesus, I would say the holy trinity of players from UPSE is Arma Jesus, Caden, and Guy Fieri. Those are always the three guys that do super fucking well in these scenarios. Oh, and my cat's here. Hey, Bramble. Flying Finn's going to breach ahead. Baits Kane out. Flying Finn and Nafs shoot at each other. Kane gets one kill, but gets knocked out by Nafs. That's GG. Because Arma Jesus bled out. So the first victory goes to Scandi Recon. Flux is running the Titans team? Alright. So we'll see who replaces Arma Jesus there. But a very... And I cannot stress this enough. I think that's actually been the closest the round victory has been tonight. It turned into a 1v1. And Nafs was just able to come up ahead because Kane was too busy focused trying to take out Flying Finn there. And wasn't able to adjust in time. So a very, very close first round. That just shows you how powerful both of these sides are. Explosive satchels that normally kill 2 or 1 person in the beginning of the round didn't get anyone when the explosive specialist for Scandi Recon threw them earlier in the round. And it was just back and forth there until one group eventually came on top. That was great to watch. But let's see. Blue 4 is going to be Scandi Recon now. Op 4 is going to be UPSH. And they are subbing Flux out. I think, no, Point Man is now going to be subbing out for Arma Jesus. I've seen Point Men do pretty well in the standard Friday rounds, but I don't mean to play favorites, but Arma Jesus, it's very tough to beat that guy in terms of what he's capable of doing, what I've seen him do in the past. So, little bit of a minus there for UPSE, but I think they're still, regardless, going to be a very formidable team. Lethal Action's been doing really well. Kane is a really good player, and they still have Guy Fieri, who's also really good. But, as a reminder, guys, UPSE is a bunch of ex-501st members who I knew from way back in the day in, like, 2018. So, I can attest, some of these guys are ex-ARCs, which are the best of the best in 501st, and a few are Airborne? But a lot of them are good because 501st, they have a really strict training regimen, and Clown can attest to that. First platoon, he brings up, but Clown and I, we used to train people in AT in the 501st, and we had a very strict training regimen with a very high fail rate, so I don't say anything lightly when I say UPSE is a very good player base to see in these operations. Otherwise, Scandi Recon up 1 round. We're going to see if there's a side bias with Op 4, if UPSE is able to clean house with the Op 4 side. But even then, the first round was super close. I don't think I can even say side bias at this point because of how close that first round was. In fact, I think that's the closest round I've seen so far tonight. But that was the first freaking round of this final here. So it's going to be close either way. We'll see how things go. Clown saying first platoon, best platoon, but back in the day, third platoon in the 501st was trench platoon. Every 200 meters when we would do a short halt, we would dig 20 trenches. That's how it works. I can feel the booze now, Mr. Krabs. Anyway, let's see. Who is on what row? So Flux taking the PKM right there. Vonk is taking the PKP. Mission has started. Keen taking the marksman rifle. A lot of people going triple time. Novix on the squad leader. Guy Fieri on the medic. Point Man going light AT. Legal Action going explosive specialist. And we already have some combat going here. Azariah trying to lock down the southern lane, but is unable to land a headshot. Nemesis taking fire from Flux, I believe. And Novix has run right up to the terminal. He's going to quickly try to tap that. Will Yanni have a line in? No, he will not. And that is going to be UPSE playing objective early on, trying to use that as an advantage here to slowly pick up points. Flux got taken out, though. Who got him? Nafs was able to land a far headshot from that angle. Hot damn. So it is now 7v6, but the side with 6 UPSE has the terminal counting up for them. So not a lot of time for Scandi Recon to try to retort here, but I like how Nafs and Flying Finn have gotten in this rooftop. I haven't seen this specific rooftop used in any round so far. So great adaptability to fighting UPSE, because one of the issues Scandi Recon had in the first match from the other day where we streamed the first half of EU is that Scandi Recon did not adapt at all and UPSE was able to go 3-0 against them. So Infidel spotted by legal action under that building. Infidel tried to return fire there. Now he's trying to suppress. Yanni running in, tapping the terminal for Scandi Recon Blue 4 there. And Infidel with that machine gun. That is the 240 Bravo. He's able to try to lock down that sector. Meanwhile, Nemesis and Yanni both got taken out in quick succession there. King going down as well, but Infidel also taken out by Novix. Still anyone's game. It's a very close round. Flying Finn trying to come up and hit Guy Fieri. He backs off to do attack reload. Guy Fieri's able to crawl in. Explosive Satchel going off. Did that just kill? That just killed Legal Action. So I think that wasn't Finn. I think that was Legal Action's own demo charge that killed him. Unfortunate there. Vonk and Sergeant Danny in between buildings. Danny, I think, just got a pickoff on somebody. That was Guy Fieri. And now it is 4v2 with the terminal counting up in Blue 4's favor. Now it's getting taken out by Vonk in a nice flank across the street. Across the block, heck. No, across the street would be a proper term. Danny now trying to find Vonk here as Vonk quickly repositions. Still a few minutes till Blue 4 Scandi Recon gets the terminal point victory. So can Scandi Recon maintain this advantage as it's now 3-2? In terms of 3 players on Scandi Recon, 2 players on UPSE. Vonk getting behind Sergeant Danny. But Sergeant Danny's in the building. Vonk's listening to those footsteps. And I apologize, my cat is being extra needy, trying to jump on my lap here. And I think Vonk might have just spotted Danny. No, he did not. There's a wall in the way. And did Pointman just get a kill? Danny just got knocked out. Yep, Pointman got a kill. I forget on who. Flying Finn trying to return fire on Vonk. Less than 2 minutes here. Can Flying Finn overwatch this terminal from that position to at least score the terminal victory? Pointman trying to come in. I mean, if Op4 wins, I can technically say Op4 has the side advantage based off the victories, but both of these rounds have been incredibly close. And Op4 is eventually going to have to make a maneuver to touch that terminal, but Finn is doing his best to lock it down. Pointman coming up. I think he's going to try to take control of the terminal here. Finn is not going to have a visual here. Grenade, that's a smoke. And there it goes. Now the terminal's going to start ticking for Op4 here. And Finn, he pulled back to look at a different angle just as it was done. He's going to have to make a move here. And Vonk and Pointman are going to camp both sides. Really good play to make from right here. I don't know. Finn running down. He's going to have to make a move. If he can win a 1v1 and shut the terminal doors down from the cargo container here, he could wait it out the minute he needs to get the W here. Otherwise, it's going to go 1-1. Vonk coming on the outside. Satchel being thrown, but what the fuck are you doing? So Finn has just given himself some additional cover here. He's got some time to work with. I think he was thinking maybe that they were camping on the terminal itself, but UPSE, they're not going to cover the terminal. They're going to cover the outskirts of the terminal. UPSE, Pointman delivering a Hillary Clinton. and tapping Finn in the back of the head. And there is a victory to UPSE. And it is 1-1 dead even. So Op4 has won both rounds, so we're going to technically say Op4 has a side advantage, but I think that's just the faction more than anything. That was close. Now we're going to go to round 3 of 7. We'll see who edges out a victory here, wink. And I don't know. I would not put money on this fight. Even though UPSE 3-0'd Scandi Recon in the one of the earlier rounds, and UPSE is the winner of the winner bracket, Scandi Recon's the winner of the loser bracket, both sides are still very, very good. And I don't know, man. This is going to be a close one either way. Both sides already readying up here. Squad leader, marksman, combat engineer, medic. Okay, we'll do it in op. This is getting close either way. Every time, Jonathan with the frickin' lewd little artwork there. Alright, hit my buttons. Alright, so we have Blue 4 as UPSE here. We've got Guy Fieri taking a medic role so he can run around. Legal Action taking Demo Specialist again. Kane taking, I believe that's going to be a marksman role. Novix taking Squad Leader for the Grenade Launcher. We've got UPSE playing Late AT, Legal Action playing, okay, I already covered him, Demo Specialist, and Vonk playing Medium Machine Gunner for that 240 Bravo. Did I miss someone? Yes, Flux, who has run all the way down here. He's already on triple time, going for that 249 Bravo. Meanwhile, Blue 4, Op 4, Scandi Recon, Infidel playing Medium Machine Gunner, Flying Finn playing Explosive Specialist. I would always expect to see the Explosive Specialist along this line, because you always see explosive charges thrown in this block to try to kill players out. But I'd love to see some satchels thrown in this area, too, to deny that Overwatch position. But anyway, going back to the review, Finn playing the Op 4 Explosive Specialist, Infidel playing Medium Machine Gunner with that PKP, already covered that. Nemesis playing Medic with just to play a Rifleman kit. Azariah switching to Marksman to, I guess, just have an advantage with that 7.62 to try to either go on Overwatch position or go close and just use that caliber advantage in CQC. I hope he can land his hits. Yanni playing Grenadier to Squad Lead. He's got a smoke round loaded. I think we're going to see Op4 try to rush mid in the beginning of the round. Danny playing Light AT, and Nafs, again, playing Medic so he can triple time out and act independently. But with Azariah, Yanni Finn having that smoke round there, I would not be surprised if we saw Scandi Recon try to rush the objective in the opening shot. GL's fired on both sides. That smoke getting deflected and launched outside of the map. UPSE quickly rushing to mid, but so is Yanni. Opening shots by Guy Fieri to try to hit Danny. Infidel returning fire on the rear. Infidel being flanked by Flux, but the smoke is adding to a little bit of the confusion here. Yanni able to lock the terminal down immediately, and no opening kills are seen. Wait, I stand corrected. Someone on Scandi Recon just went down. That was Danny who was picked off. By who? Pointman across the street. More shots being delivered. No kills. So Scandi Recon instead relying on doing Overwatch positions and having Yanni take the terminal. So these Overwatch positions are going to try to cover the terminal site itself. This is, I don't think I've seen the strategy yet done. So Scandi Recon showing some really good adaptability. Guy Fieri getting taken out early on by... No, it was Nafs who took him out. So he's running around trying to get behind these guys. Infidel trying to stop Vonk in Legal Action as Nafs comes around. Yanni doing some Overwatch on this terminal from this corner. Not bad. Will Nafs come around in time, or is he too busy bandaging? Kane is still back here, though, overwatching with that marksman rifle. It's 6-6. Almost half the points are already in Op4's ballpark. Vonk, did Vonk just do what I think he just did? No, Vonk! Infidel on the Overwatch position kills Vonk because Vonk didn't check the balcony. Clown, what do you have to say about that? Your guys just fucked themselves over for this round. It's 6v3. Big F right there. Naf's just watched Kane run around. Kane's gliding. What the fuck is Kane doing? Kane has his lag switch and Nafs doesn't know what to do about that. Ah, yes. I think Scandi Recon's won this one. Traitors in the lineup. Yeah, so Kane, I think his internet broke. Rubber band, man. Naf's got the shots on him, though. I mean, it's... I don't know. Even without that desync spike, you just had Azariah pick off point, man. I don't think Kane being alive would have made any difference. In all honesty. It was for balance, right, Clown? That's a good answer to have. So Kane gets his netcode back. He takes a few wounds. And then he still drops fucking Naps. Naps is going to be pissed about that one. But Scandi Recon's about to win. Less than 30 seconds remaining on that terminal. And it's going to be 2-1 to Scandi Recon against UPSE going into round 4. That was a great round. I honestly think Scandi Recon using these Overwatch elements and having one guy put smoke rounds out and then take the terminal early on was a great strategy there, and I want to see how UPSE is going to react to that. I want to see their adaptability. Clown is saying Flux is in charge of the UPSE group, so we'll see. Now that UPSE is on the Op4 side, we'll see how Scandi Recon goes with the Blue 4 side, but I want to see what UPSE on the Op4 side does to retaliate, because so far it's been 3-0 Op4 to Blue 4, meaning that Op4 technically has the side advantage, though I think it's been because of strategy more than anything. That's why I love Shantytown. Finishing up my drink. It's exciting. Bum, bum, bum. Alright, Dreams is asking if both sides are ready. It appears both sides are ready indeed. If Scandi Recon wins this next round, we'll start seeing into match point, but based off of how close these rounds have been, I expect UPSE to be able to adapt, and we'll probably see this go 2-2. Alright, once again, we're seeing Jonathan's freaking pinup there. What else do we got real quick? Scandi Recon symbols, Pepe with a pirate hat. More Pepe. Is that UPSE's symbol? It's just a Pepe with a pirate hat. Alright, good enough for me. Alright. Here's UPSE on Op4. We've got Vonk taking the MMG with that PKP. Pointman taking light anti-tank, the lat weapon. So he's basically a rifleman with a rocket launcher there. We've got Novix taking the squad leader role. My cat is biting my foot. Bramble, stop it. Ow. Ow. Stop it. Flux taking the auto... Bramble. Motherfucker. Okay. Flux taking the auto rifle. King taking the marksman rifle. Novix, we already covered him, and we've got Guy Fieri taking a medic role. What is wrong with you? Stop it. Silly cat. But otherwise, they're trading things out here and there, but they're doing their best in that regard. Now this is taking a medic role so he can run around Lone Wolf. Flying Finn messing around with his handgun as the explosive specialist. Yanni Finn as the squad leader here. Infidel with the medium machine gun for the 240 Bravo. Azariah taking the marksman role, so both sides have adapted to taking marksman rifles now to fight each other. That's a good call there. Nafs again going medic so he can run around as triple time, and Danny taking the light anti-tank rifle. It's the it's the Pepega Pirates. I getcha. I getcha. Memes for days. Alright, let's see how this goes. Guy Fieri going to triple time. Flux going to join him. They're going to triple time up the northern flank and try to get right here to do Overwatch. Do I see any smoke rounds loaded? No. And they got Vonk, who's going to do some long-range Overwatch on the left side. That's going to be interesting. Again, we're seeing plays on this map that I didn't see with the NA final. And the tactics of... Oh my god, Nemesis just got dunked by the fucking... Wow. This happened to Sergeant Danny in another round here. But hold on, we just had Novix get retaliation fire by Nafs there. Nemesis wakes back up, so he's going to have to spend some time bandaging. The last time this happened to Scandi Recon earlier in the round, it was to Danny, but Scandi Recon still won the round. Yanni again rushing up to take the terminal. Suppressive fire going down by Vonk here, but Infidel's in cover, and he also knocked out Legal Action. Legal Action throwing a satchel, taking out some buildings nearby him. Wow, that was impressive for that random GL shot. But Blue 4 getting 2 kills off the get-go, turning this to a 7v5 with Blue 4 controlling the terminal site. This could be big. Flux now on the rooftop to do Overwatch. Again, a really good call there, vaulting out of that balcony. He can lock down that terminal site, but someone's still going to need to be able to go in there and take it. And I'm willing to bet that's going to be Guy Fieri, but Nafs knocking out Vonk. And Danny just went down to Guy Fieri, who was able to knock out Flux. Naf's running over to get some cover as Kane is trying to overwatch him. But Kane, I think, ran out of ammo, and Naf's returned fire, so Naf's is going to pull back. Guy Fieri and Yanni getting into a fight, but Guy Fieri winning that battle. And that's unfortunate. Yanni should have continued to hold mid here. Guy Fieri getting the double tap, but... Wow, hold on. Blue 4 still in the back line, but they still have 5 guys, and UPSE only has a handful left on the field, too, with 2 more bleeding out. Your boys are tired? That's fair, Clown. I heard they were falling apart in the previous round, too, but were still able to win the W, but... This is close either way. What was that? Was that a grenade thrown, or was that a satchel? Nope, that's a smoke grenade. You can hear it billowing out. Small confession. I don't know what billow means. Nafs learns what marksman rifle means, though. And Guy Fieri teaches Nafs what double tap means. And Point Man just touched the terminal. As Blue 4 in all their Overwatch positions is now going to have to move in as Op4 develops here. It's 4v3, but now in Op4's ballpark for UPSE, so anything's possible. I think they just tried to fire on Kane, but he quickly runs to cover. It's going well, McCarthy. How are you doing? Were you the same McCarthy that was playing in PLH? You did a really good job, buddy. Blue 4 needs to make a move, though, because the longer they wait, the more points are going to get scored on the board for the terminal for Op4, aka UPSE. And the harder it's going to be for Scandi Recon to still pull the W out of this round. Nemesis is going to make a play. He's throwing smokes. Try to conceal himself. Azariah trying to put some marksman shots on Guy Fieri there. Isn't able to get anything successful. At least I think he was doing it. I could be wrong. I think he was just maybe blind firing. 2.5 minutes. Azariah's going to breach the building Guy Fieri's in. Yep. He has that marksman rifle. Oh, but Guy Fieri bitch slaps him out of here. It's 3v3. Yes, the sides have short ranges. And righto, McCarthy. Again, I thought you did pretty well for that fight. Trying to finish my drink. You know what, I'm going to make some hard-boiled eggs after this before my 10 p.m. op. By the way, I am doing a Zeus op at 10 p.m. with TSB. It's going to be Australian SAS doing some Vietnam stuff, because I just love playing Vietnam stuff. But Nemesis, not spotted by Kane. Kane spots him with that marksman rifle and tries to put some rounds on, so Nemesis quickly darts away. I don't think any of those shots landed true, though, because I don't see any blood, but I do hear Nemesis bandage him. 5 minutes remaining, but less than 60 seconds for Blue 4 to touch the terminal, but Infidel is right up on the objective. Explosive satchel thrown. That would have been by Flying Finn, who's trying to draw out Blue 4 here. But now, under 2 minutes for Blue 4 to hold, but Infidel doesn't close that area. Guy Fieri taps him in the back. Point Man running up, but Nemesis taps him. It's 2v2. Guy Fieri knows those gunshots came from there. He's going to try to look for Nemesis now. He's going to go in front of him, potentially. Another explosive satchel thrown. Kane is coming up. Infidel wakes back up, though. Less than 60 seconds. Blue 4 might, Scandi Recon might be able to clutch. Nemesis putting some shots on Kane. Cripples him. Doesn't get the kill. Guy Fieri tries to get Nemesis, but Nemesis is waiting for him, and they trade. And Kane is bandaging. This is going to be GG. Unless Kane runs in and gets the kill on Infidel, he's got less than 30 seconds to make it, but Flying Finn is overwatching and taps him in the back, and UPSE loses this round. Scandi Recon is going to be up 3-1. Finn doing some crouching there. That's GG, 10 points. Match point for Scandi Recon. I can't believe this. Again, there was already a match between UPSE and Scandi Recon, and UPSE beat them 3-0, and Scandi Recon is now bouncing back. This is exciting. I don't know, guys. UPSE, again, a very strong community. But Scandi has just been so adaptive in their tactics. I've been seeing UPSE try to adapt too, but Scandi's just been ahead of them every step of the way. And both sides played on this map in that first match, so they both know the terrain in and out. But I think Scandi has just been ahead every step of the way on that adaptability. And we've seen 2 very close rounds turning into a 2v1 and a 1v1. Dust, I would agree with you. UPSE just wants to play PvP. They're not sticking to overwatching the terminal, and that is one of their shortcomings here. So I would love to see if Flux is able to tell his guys to adapt, because he's the guy in charge of the UPSE guys. But Clown, I know you're still here. What do you think? How do you think your guys are going to adapt to being match point now with Scandi Recon ahead? Because I would say you know them better than I do. Otherwise, let's go through the motions here. So, we have Vonk playing the MMG, Legal Action playing the Demo Specialist, Novix playing the Squad Leader with that Grenadier Rifle, Pointman taking the Light AT, already going to triple time, Kane playing, I believe, the Marksman Rifle again, yep. And we have Flux and Guy Fieri here playing the Auto Rifleman with the 249 and Guy Fieri with the Medic, respectively. And they are fighting Scandi Recon. Scandi Recon has Flying Finn playing the Explosive Specialist, Nemesis playing the Medic so he can run up on point. Infidel crouching right here, might try an Overwatch Vector from all the way back here with that medium machine gun, similar to what Vonk did the previous round for the PKP. Nas going triple time with that medic slot. He has not changed either way. Yanni already prepping a smoke round because he is going to try to tap that terminal again, relying on his guys again on Overwatch duty to cover him because it worked last time, so why would it not work this time? Exactly. Azariah playing Marksman this time around, and Danny playing Light AT. So actually, they don't have their auto rifle. They're sticking to a Marksman 2 medic roll instead. That's an interesting call. Danny with the light 18, Naps with the medic kit. But he is already triple time, so we'll have to see how this round goes, but I think this will be interesting. Alright, it's match point though. If Scandi Recon wins this round, they will be crowned the champions here. And we just saw some marksman shots go off early on. And we're seeing some UGLs getting fired. Either way, Yanni, Danny, Infidel, Nemesis, Navs, they're running down main here. Mid, to get to the main objective. No early kills again. King trying to get some pickoffs. Guy Fieri, though, putting pressure on Yanni, but Yanni shuts the door with the smoke concealing him. He's going to be able to get the tap on the terminal. Novik's trying to run up to cover him, but he is met with shots from Azariah. Novik's doing some blind panic fire to return. Yanni pulling out of there because he doesn't want to get boxed in. And already we're seeing points get crowded up for Scandi Recon. Pointman, though, running up to try to change that. He's going to open those doors. Novix, I think, just got a drop on Naps there. Really strong player taken out early on. It's not going to be good. Yanni firing on Pointman there. Pointman quickly shutting the doors before Infidel can return these shots there. There's Novix. Oh my god, an explosive satchel just went out and killing Yanni and Infidel. This is the break UPSE needs to stay alive. Legal Action coming up and dominating Nemesis. Another explosive satchel going off, though, causing Legal Action to get killed off. And the terminal has been touched for Blue for aka UPSE, and I think Scandi Recon's plan has just completely fallen apart here because of those explosive satchels. Scandi Recon has had the carpet pulled out from under them, and honestly, with these factions being so close together in terms of skill, every player counts. But Scandi is on a 3v6 right now. Finn just got one tapped by Vonk. 2v6 is even worse. With the terminal counting against them, I think UPSE is going to demonstrate their ability to adapt with this round, especially with those well-placed explosive satchels. Azariah winning the pistol war there. Danny also, I think, just won the war there. Flux running up, though, to try to stop him. With that machine gun, knocks him out with the 249, and now it is Azariah against, what, 5 UPSE players. I think Scandi Recon lost this round, but UPSE showing a really great adaptability there. But even then, it's still going to be 2-3. And Scandi still has 2 rounds to score a W. But UPSE just did a really great adaptation there. And reminded Scandi Recon that they're not out of the fight yet. So Az gets picked off by Vonk, and that's GG. It's still 2-3 match point to Scandi Recon, but UPSE is starting to bounce back. And UPSE was on Blue 4, which Op 4 has usually enjoyed the side advantage here, so that's even more powerful to see it. But now, will Scandi Recon adapt to the tactics they just dealt with and try to come up on top, or will UPSE now stay one step ahead of them and take it to the match point itself, where both sides are on 3 victories and whoever wins that one round decides it? But Scandi Recon still is in the match point here, because if they get one more round, they win, but if UPSE wins, it'll be 3-3, and whoever wins that round will score the championship for the EU branch, and I think fight the 29th ID, who are the champions of the NA branch, for the Grand Championship. It's close either way. But yeah, score is 3-2 for Scandi Recon, as Clown has brought up. Whew. Still finishing my drink there. What do you guys think, though? I mean, it's It's a nail biter here at this point. Scandi Recon put their foot on the gas, started it really strong. They need to get that 4th victory, though, to secure their win. But UPSE is making it tough on them. So let's start with UPSE here. What do we got? Vonk is going to play Machine Gunner. Yep, Machine Gunner for the PKP. We have Keen playing with the Marksman Rifle. Legal Action going with the Explosive Specialist role. Novik going for that Grenadier Rifle. I'd love to see if he's able to land an early hit again and knock Nemesis out. That was pretty funny. UPSC with the Light AT weapon. Flux with the Auto Rifleman role for the PKM. And Guy Fieri with the Medic role. A lot of specializations there. Looking over at Blue 4, we got Nemesis taking a Medic role again. Flying Finn with the Explosive Specialist. Infidel with the Medium Machine Gun for that 240 Bravo. Azariah going Auto Rifleman for the M249. Yanni going with the Grenadier weapon for the Squad Lead role. And he is triple time with NAFs. As usual, we've seen this time and time again. But Nafs is going medical, and Danny, who's not going to go triple time, is going light AT. So, usually you see Yanni and Nafs pair up here, but with them being on the Blue 4 side, they're not going to try a terminal rush. They're going to try a concave rush to overwatch the terminal, and maybe they'll get someone right on top of the terminal itself. But I don't know. If I was in UPSC shoes, I'd be a little cautious, knowing the fact that if they lose one more round, it's GG. But this is going to be close either way. Also, Whale, how you doing, man? Whale is the guy in Arma 3 where he knows every famous streamer. I don't know how he does it, but he just knows everyone. And he's in so many communities where, and I quote him, I can go to any community I want and play whatever I want. It just depends on my mood. But either way, we got Vonk and Guy Fieri getting fatal funneled here by Nafs. A little bit of damage done on both sides. No casualties in the opening, though. A lot of explosives thrown around point men as Nemesis is now coming in to try to secure things. I stand corrected. Yanni Finn was just taken out, vaulting over the wall. Infidel doing some suppressive fire. Nemesis still not in the terminal site to start scoring points. Azariah coming in as Nafs covers him on the overwatch, but Guy Fieri knocks him out. And there's also a third man down, which is Vonk around that building. And Azariah got taken out as, excuse me, Yanni, okay, no, so it's Azariah and Yanni Finn down. It is 5v4. And Legal Action somehow knocked out the site there. I believe Point Man just killed Nemesis. Explosive Satchel just went off over here. And Danny just also went down. It is 3v4 now. And Terminal just got connected for Op4. Guy Fieri just won against Azariah there. And now it's Flying Finn and Nafs versus the rest of the world. It's 2v2. What the hell just happened this round? War never changes. My buddy Clown puts it perfectly. Nafs takes out Guy Fieri, though. 2v1. This was such a quick round. But it's in Scandi Recon's ballpark, being 2-1. Pointman covering the terminal, but he usually covers the terminal. So is Scandi Recon going to realize this? Satchel thrown. That might kill Pointman. GG. Scandi just won it. Scandi just won it. Oh my god. That was well fucking fought for the last round. So the official score is 4-2. Scandi Recon to UPSE. Absolutely amazing there. I can't believe it. But GG to Scandi. I think there will be a grand championship between Scandi Recon and the 29th ID. Scandi Recon winning the EU bout. 29th ID winning the NA bout. And we'll have to see how things go. But let's see if there's any final closing
Team 6 now.
arguments here. Let's go up to UPSE.
Smile.
I love that.
Send it.
does a line of cocaine. Send it.
All right, is everyone here? All right, that was a blast. I put an epic like speech on it, but anyway, congratulations to Scandi Recon for winning FNF EU Titans. You will now move on to NA versus. You will now move on to the 29th. They will be your final challenge to take the title of FNF Titans and really prove who the best squad is. You guys put on a hell of a fight. Same with you, UPSE. I'm sure you all have your GGs to hand around. Well done to each team, each competitor. It was, again, just an incredible blast watching. I had fun adminning it. Thank you for allowing me to. Thank you for Nemesis to putting it on. Thank you everyone to coming, and congratulations, and I will see you in the final.
Yeah, thanks guys. I'm fucking speechless right now.
All night. You gave us a fucking good run for our money. Like, I wasn't there for the first match, but I heard that we got absolutely creamed. This finals, guys, like, no one should walk away here feeling fucking let down or anything like that, because like we were trading blow for blow. It was just look at the draw.
That was some of the
So
best
no
PvP
toxicity
I've ever
between
had
us,
so
eh?
far.
Alright, nice.
Well fucking played.
What?
GG's all around.
Yeah, seriously.
GG you guys, that was fucking great.
I'm not kidding when I say this. That PvP got close.
Right now. I'm not
The
gonna
closest I've
speak
seen in all of the EU branch.
That was incredible.
Especially
Everyone
that first
should leave
round.
here with their heads held high, and hopefully for maybe a possible round 2, you will all meet again and you will all fight for that crown. But until then, we will have the 29th versus Scandi Recon.
G fucking G.
Alright guys, so we'll be back in an hour and a half for a TSB Vietnam operation, though it's tough to beat what we just witnessed, because that was absolutely incredible. But anyway guys, my name's Liru, not really, but may or may not be a Lance Corporal, who knows, but go operate operationally, enjoy the rest of your day or night. I'll see you in an hour and a half for the TSB operation. Otherwise, cheers, and have a good one.